Man, look at all those rabbits just lining up. I think it's about time we show them what the Nerf blaster can do and take out 3 of them in 3 shots. Hello everybody, we're back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild with a brand new video featuring some of the brand new weapon skins, because I saw a lot of comments under the video kind of showing off those that some of these skins end up looking like Nerf guns, and I decided it might be fun to go ahead and make all of my rifles look like Nerf guns for this particular video, and see what we can manage to bag with the Nerf loadout. This could be very interesting. Oh my God. Literally the first thing, well, not the first thing, but the third thing that I look at is a level 9. I saw these 2 over here and then drifted over to this one, and it's a level 9 red deer. Likely gonna make diamond as well with that rack. This is literally the first server that I've joined today from a level 10 player, and it looked like it was pretty unsearched for the most part. In fact, that is the first red deer zone that's been discovered. We're gonna have to scour this map very thoroughly, because it looks like it's completely unhunted, and based on the first thing that we come across, I'd say this is going to be a pretty good map to stick around on. The more I'm looking at this guy, he's got very tight spread, which means if this is the smaller variation of the big rack, this could end up trolling, actually. I mean, it's very unlikely, but it's got a chance that it could, and that's going to be a good shot right there. Let's see what we got here. Is this guy going to actually make diamond? It appears to be the smaller variation. These beams don't look super thick as far as I can tell. It's been a bit since I've shot red deer, but I believe this is the smaller variation, and it's really tight, so it might troll. Oh my gosh, it was so close to missing diamond, but he made it. We did get ourselves a diamond red deer, and that is a beautiful trophy to get. Let's go ahead and take a look at him. You know, a lot of people always think that because I've shot so many diamond red deer throughout our Great One grinds while doing herd management that I can't get excited for them anymore, but in a situation like this where we find it in multiplayer, a red deer, even if I've seen a lot of them before, this is still incredibly exciting because, I mean, it's a multiplayer diamond regardless, and it's really cool to come across any type of diamond when you're multiplayer hopping. But that is a really nice looking diamond red deer, and I mean, you love to see it. It's not too often that you get one that's super tight like this, and it actually still makes diamonds, so I think we will actually tax him because of that reason, even though I've got a lot of diamond red deer already. Oh, there we go. There's a turkey right there, and no longer is there a turkey right there, at least not a living one. We've got ourselves a couple of very decent pigs over here, as well as a turkey that is flying away from us, but I want to try and get a couple of these down. We're going to need to prone and try to get a little bit closer, though, as they have started to go alert and realize that I'm here. All right, here goes nothing. Let's see if we can get a shot lined up on one of these. They're still kind of behind the tree, at least the one that I'd really like to get. Actually, it's not even behind the tree. It's just right there. And then we've got the 4 laying down. Man, I could go for that shot, but all right, here we go. Oh, I missed the other one. There was a much larger level 4, but he just would not give me the shot. I'm going to see if we can get a little bit closer and take a shot on it. That's a nice looking fallow deer as well. Well, we got him. I don't think that was vitals, though. I'm like 99% sure that we missed the vitals, unfortunately. But we got this one right here, so that's a win. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, not exactly the shot that I was hoping for, though. That's, that's unfortunate. There is our second pig. Sadly, we messed up the shot, but it was only going to be a 119.99 anyway. I do believe that level 4 feral pigs can make diamond occasionally. I think I've seen a few people get them, but I've never seemed to be able to get close to it. Well, the host of this session just left, so that means we've got an entire server to ourselves, and we can change the time as much as we want, so I think the rest of this video just might be on Leighton Lakes instead of Tiawaroa. There was not a lot of Tiawaroa servers up, sadly, and once I searched that first one, there really wasn't too much else to go to in terms of Tiawaroa, so the rest of this video will likely be Leighton, or maybe even some other maps as well. Well, we've moved up close to these elk right here. I'm going to try and get a shot on them if I can with the 454, as we've not got a chance to use it. I had seen a level 4 in the distance, and there he is right there. That is not the easiest one to hit, So I think what we're going to have to do, we're still fully hidden here, so I think we're just going to shoot a couple of them and then go for the 4 after if we can. We hit him. We actually got a shot into him. Let's see if we can get a follow-up on him just to make sure that he goes down, because we definitely did not get the vitals. That may be better, but it's not looking like it. I mean, possibly. It could be good, but either way, he will die eventually. But we know for a fact this first level 2 ended up dying almost immediately, so we at least got this guy down in a timely manner. So we definitely did not hit vitals with how far this guy ended up running. But he did end up dying after not too long, so we will go ahead and pick him up shortly. Just got to check the surrounding area for all those rabbits over there. But 296 definitely would have been a solid gold, but sadly, we screwed up both shots. The second one almost made it, but not quite. Man, look at all those rabbits just lining up. I think it's about time we show them what the Nerf blaster can do and take out 3 of them in 3 shots. Out of all of the guns that we've got on us, this is the one that sounds the most like a Nerf blaster. Just because it's got that kind of suppressed sound to it. It almost sounds like a suppressed 22, which is like the closest to the, I guess, like the thud of a Nerf gun going off. Because they've got kind of like that little thud sound from the puff of air that propels the little Nerf bullet. So this is probably the closest sounding gun we have to a Nerf gun. That looks like a really, really nice level 4 elk right there. That is definitely the best elk we've found all day. I think we're going to go ahead and take a shot at this guy if we can. We're just going to use the Eckers 30-06. It's going to be the safest bet. Ooh, I see something even better in the background. Hold up. We should probably spot that guy first. That looks even larger. That may be a diamond rack. I can't really tell from this angle because he's still kind of hidden. But that looks to be a really giant elk. Oh my gosh, look at him. It's still a level 4, but that is a nicer looking 4, I feel. So we're going to go ahead and just drop a shot into him and then one into that guy as well. 2 of the nicest elk we've seen all day, and they were in the same group. Well, let's go ahead and shoot this duck since it's right next to where we're picking up those elk. Might as well get it down since it does have a chance at making diamond with that estimate. There is our bigger of the 2 elk. Let's see what he scores. 299. Actually, this might not be the bigger of the 2. This might be the smaller one, but still a really solid bull elk. And now for the bigger one. Let's see what he ends up scoring. This has to be over 300. I couldn't see it being below it. Yeah, 343 is definitely our largest of the day by a long shot. In fact, that is a good bit into gold and really close to diamond, about 37 points off or 36, somewhere in that range. Very, very close. And there's that little duck. Let's see what he is. 1815. Man, that was a really good mallard, but not quite good enough. There we've got a solid blacktail deer down range. Let's get ready to take a shot on him. You know, I really wish that they would go through and kind of redo some of these blacktail deer racks, because there's a few of them that just don't look as good as they could. Like this level 4 right here is a pretty decent size one in terms of what these blacktail deer can look like, and they just don't have the look of what a real decent sized blacktail deer would have. I mean, the biggest thing that stands out immediately to me is the tine length. A lot of the tines don't look as long as what they would in real life. You'll see a lot of these in game where it almost looks like they just have tiny little nubs at the tips of their antlers to form like the second tine on a beam, and it doesn't look as good as what they could. I really think that if they just kind of made them smaller versions of mule deer like they are in real life, I do think that things would be better. But right now, they just don't really have that look. I mean, this is kind of the closest that we've got as of now, and even it doesn't look super close to what a real blacktail would look like. Because really all they are is a smaller subspecies of the mule deer. Obviously, there's going to be differences, but they have so many similarities that I do think that that's what they should go for. Just kind of model them off of the mule deer, but make them a little bit smaller and obviously a little bit different in the actual shape of the antlers, but they need to have more similarities than what they do now. let's go ahead and grab this little guy right here, and we can kind of get a better look at exactly what I'm talking about. It's primarily these back tines right here. Like, first of all, in most cases, they should split off a little bit further down the beam, and these types of tines should not be as common as what we see currently. I think if they just made it so these were longer and this kind of split off like right here instead, I think it would look a lot better. But I mean, this was one of the first true racks they did, so it makes sense that it's not going to be as nice looking and advanced as some of the newer animals in the game. The other thing I really think needs a little bit of work for the blacktail deer is the coloration of the antlers. I feel like in many cases they're just way too light and there's not enough color to them. You see a lot of real-life blacktail deer having kind of like light brown to dark brown and sometimes even like a cherry reddish brown tint to their antlers, and it just looks so much better than this washed-out look that we have currently. These are probably the animal that I am most critical of in Call of the Wild for multiple reasons. I feel like they are lacking the most in terms of all the stuff that I just mentioned, and also because they're the one deer species that I have a lot of experience with in real life, and I've seen so many blacktail deer throughout my life, and I just feel like they're lacking in so many ways. There's the blacktail that we just shot. This guy right here is a 147.29, one of the bigger deer that you can get for the blacktail deer. You know, I just realized how strange it is to be talking about what I think they could do to make the game a little bit more realistic in terms of the animals when I'm literally running around with a Nerf-painted rifle while talking about how I'd like the blacktail to look a little more realistic. That's it's kind of funny. Well, everybody, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed this fun little Nerf gun loadout. It was quite a fun hunt to go on and really showcase the weird and wacky things that you can do with these weapon skins in-game. There's a lot of weirdness you can create, and honestly, it just adds a whole new layer to the game in general. But with that being said, thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and if you haven't already left the video, then consider commenting and leaving a like as well. I will see you all in the next one. Peace!